So today we have DCEU Superman taking on CW Superman. Who wins? Well, let's find out. So, with these two both being Superman, they obviously both have the same powers. So, the winner of this fight is going to be the more powerful Superman. So, physicality is going to play the biggest part of this fight. So, who is physically superior? Who is stronger? Well, DCEU Superman has casually sent Namek, FAR, General Zod, Doomsday, Aquaman, Steppenwolf, and Wonder Woman flying with his attacks, even sending Wonder Woman into the ground with a headbutt. He's pulled a ship weighing several thousand pounds through ice, easily lifted and carried an entire apartment building, overpowered the World Engine, overpowered Cyborg, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman simultaneously, and even as a kid, he was able to pull a bus full of people out of a lake. Hell, he's even shifted a damn tectonic plate just to stop an earthquake before. But C.W. Clark has sent Supergirl, Amazo, Metello, and Deegan flying with his attacks. He's one-shotted a Dexamite soldier who were strong enough to fight against Supergirl. He kept the Venture spacecraft from crashing into Earth with help from Supergirl. He single-handedly lifted the Luthor Corps building. And the key to the Fortress of Solitude weighs 1 million tons of condensed dwarf star. And he has to use it to get into the fortress every time, meaning he can lift 1 million tons. I'd say they're fairly even. I mean, C.W. Clark has never done anything like shift an entire tectonic plate, but DCEU Clark has never done anything like lift 1 million tons. And I think they could both replicate the feats if given the chance. So, moving on to durability. Who's more durable? Well, DCEU Clark has withstood being sent flying through several buildings by Zod, withstood being sent flying by Namek, FAR, and Doomsday, and got right back up. He's withstood the gravitational force of the World Engine. He's withstood Doomsday's heat vision and energy wave just fine, and was unfazed by a large explosion. He also survived being in the epicenter of a nuclear explosion. Also, while he's directly exposed to the sun, he has an incredible healing factor, as he quickly healed from the nuclear explosion. But C.W. Clark was just fine after taking massive hits from Supergirl and Amazo that sent him flying. After being hurt and weakened by 2 kryptonite blasts, he withstood hits from Metello, who was also strong enough to fight against Supergirl. He's withstood being sent flying through 2 buildings by Deegan. He took a blast from Reactron that nearly killed Supergirl, and he withstood being punched into the ground with enough force that it cratered the ground. I'd say DCEU Clark is tougher, but CW Clark will definitely be able to hang in there. And now, speed. Well, CW Clark can move, fly, and react at extreme blurring speeds. He's flown fast enough to turn a cloud into a rain cloud. He's easily outpaced drones that were flying at high speeds. He's easily moved to block bullets from hitting civilians after they were already fired. He's kept pace with Flash and Supergirl, and he's blitzed several drones, the second Metello, and even Supergirl herself. He's even changed his clothes in less than a second before. But DCEU Clark has flown so fast that he's broken the sound barrier, and he's blitzed Doomsday, Zod, and Wonder Woman. He's made Cyborg, Aquaman, Steppenwolf, and even Wonder Woman look incredibly slow, and Diana is a casual bullet timer. He's also the only one on the Justice League that could perceive and match the Flash in speed. Actually, their brief fight in Justice League started right as Clark threw Cyborg, Arthur, and Diana off of him, and it ended before any of them 3 could actually land on the ground. I'd say they're fairly even here, with the DCEU Clark having just a very slight edge, considering CW Clark changed his clothes in less than a second. So, I mean, pretty even. in my opinion. So, physically, they are very close, with the DCEU Clark having a slight edge due to his durability. But what about their other powers and abilities? Physicality isn't all that they have. Like their heat vision. Well, Clark's heat vision was able to blow up a Dexamite spaceship and match Supergirl's, while DCEU's Clark's can reach 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit and temporarily match Doomsday's heat vision. CW Clark has his super breath that was able to blow out the fire of a jet engine on the Venture spacecraft, while DCEU's freeze breath quickly froze Steppenwolf's axe. So, who wins? Well, both of these Supermans are very powerful, and this would be a good fight. But CW Clark has no real advantage in this fight, while DCEU Clark has a few slight advantages, like his durability and possibly his speed, heat vision, and freeze breath too. I see this fight being like the fight between Clark and Zod in Man of Steel, and I think it's ending the same way as well, with DCEU Superman standing tall after one hell of a fight. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy, leave a comment of what you think, and hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos and all that great stuff. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.